Greetings, it is I, Foolish. Welcome to the shot clinic. I'll be your haphazardly administered dosage today. Speaking of the shot clinic, I was blessed, fortunate to get our shots on Saturday. We got the old J&J one-shot situation. Fuck is this? We were blessed to get 24 hours less than 24 hours notice of a shot clinic on Saturday. So Mr. Foolish and I got our high-risk posteriors over to the clinic. And we got our J&J one shots. I've been sick for like 2 days, but that's my body mounting an impressive offensive. And that I was very happy with. I was happy to be sick. Happy to get the shot. And I guess, I was thinking, I always say that, a high level of, like a high threshold for discomfort is a blessing and grants me a ton of freedom, because when somebody says to me, hey, this could be awesome, but it's going to hurt. Or, hey, this could possibly change the way that you're living, but it's not going to be comfortable. I'm just like, don't threaten me with a good time, So, when people are saying, oh, well, I had side effects, whatever, I'm just like, and? Like, so? I put up with so much discomfort. That doesn't even register. And that, I think, gives me a lot of freedom, because I don't have to make decisions based on whether it's comfortable or not. Now, having said that, I'm probably going to wear a mask for like another year, maybe forever, because not having old dudes tell me to smile has been my favorite thing about the whole mask wearing situation. And I am a horrible person, because normally when they tell me that, oh, it's not so bad, give us a smile, right? Oh, it's, cheer up, put a smile on that face. Then I go into, oh, well, I just found out my dad has prostate cancer and he's not going to live very long. Like, I chose prostate cancer because it's something that might affect them. My goal is to just completely screw up their day and maybe even get them a prostate exam. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm a terrible person for that. I don't even care. I sleep very well at night. And my position is this. If the quality of your day depends on whether I'm smiling, you are in a world of shit, buddy. A world of shit. Anyway, see? I'm a horrible person. Told ya. I'm wearing my fake tattoo sleeves today. I didn't want you to see my leper arms. You're welcome. It's super gross. But on the mend, I thought it would be hilarious if the shot somehow brought about something that just completely cured my psoriasis. I mean, in science, it does happen where, like, one virus protects you against another virus. Who knows? We'll see. I'm curious to find out. I'm going to give it a month and then start taking care of these other things that have been, bugging me. In the vein of angry bitches and bastards everywhere, cross-watchers are welcome, obviously. Listen, I understand that some people just may be angry and they want to work on that. And I get that. I came out of the gate angry. I've always been very aggressive, very feisty. It turns out I heard a story from my mom the other day that I had never heard before, or I don't remember hearing, where I was in 3rd or 4th grade and I was wearing a dress and I was up on a chair and there was a boy that looked up my dress, and then I got down off of that chair and I stole that dude right in his face. And then another time where I'm getting my, your toddler shots, your kid shots, the vaccines that you get as a kid, and the doctor stuck the needle in my arm and I punched him in his face. I mean, listen, some of us are just drawn this way, okay? And I understand wanting to, anger is so, it's so like addictive because it makes you feel powerful, okay? And I understand that. I totally get it. It gives the ego everything it needs, okay? It feels righteous, it feels powerful, it feels like, I'm the one in the right, everybody else is wrong, this world needs to burn, blah, 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 right? I get that. Let me offer this, though. Let's say you're angry. Let's say you're an angry bitch or bastard, okay? Is it possible that until you completely rid yourself of this anger, which, good luck with that, is it possible to just find a more appropriate way to channel it? Check it. Like, hang with me here for a second. Stay with me, all right? I understand it might bring in negative frequencies, but what if we need you that way so that you can help other people with it? What if? What if that's the way you were drawn so that you could advocate for someone else? What if instead of getting in like these pissing and shitting matches on Facebook with your friends and your family, or perhaps even worse, like some stranger, some rando, or going to your local newspaper comment section under some, clever made up username handle or whatever, and, pissing shit over there. What if this world needs you exactly the way you are, applied in a different forum? What if you were drawn that way to be a patient advocate, to be someone like Richard O'Head over at the Airborne, link below, to be a bully to the bullies, all right? I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm not saying this is how it is. I'm just asking, is that possible? Because I got to tell you, getting angry, thinking of myself, doesn't usually end up being too great. Okay, those consequences have been extremely severe. And that's why I don't even bother. That's why I do that count to 10. I simmer down. I try not to even go there at all. Okay? When I get angry and I use it to help other people, that goes over much better. Also, I find that that anger is easier to wrangle because I'm not thinking about myself. I'm not thinking about how I have been grieved, how I have been victimized, how I am the only one that knows anything. When I fight for other people, it usually turns out pretty good. It also tends to be more rational, more measured. That's just what I've experienced. So here's my question, Morgan. What do you think about human anger? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Hold on. I'm going to try it. It's going to be my first attempt. Let's get fancy, Morgan. Woo. Oh. Woo. Talk about a right turn in Albuquerque. Okay. Well, I assume this is one that I need. 3 cards. Let's just talk about human anger and my theory, my working theory, that if you can use it while you have it, until you get it wrangled, what would happen if we just decided to use it in a different way, change our relationship with it, find a more productive channel, like over here, it's a problem, but if you apply it over here, it's not a problem. We're all given gifts. What if this is a gift? If you learn to apply it properly, or am I completely full of shit? Which, that's also a possibility at any time. I could be wrong about anything. This guy and that guy. 3 cards, Morgan. All right, well, that was a piss poor attempt at the round thingy. But you know what? I'm going to continue to practice that. How about that? Let's get our pen and our papes. Not our papes, you know. There's no money. I can't remember which one I picked first. Oh my God. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We have... And none of the cards were reversed, so that's exciting. Hermit, King of Swords, Page of Pen. I'm more of a person that, especially lately, thinking flaws can be gifts if you use them in the appropriate context. But then who decides what the appropriate context is, right? Because I just can't imagine that there would be a whole group of qualities that just are no good and don't serve any purpose at all. You know? I mean, I just... Like, even kindness, if you do it just thinking of yourself, like, that becomes a problem, right? I don't know. I'm still, like, kind of, like, formulating this working theory. It's just that I have noticed, like, for myself, it doesn't need to be used very often, but when it does get used, boom, you know, like, advocating for someone who's, like, situationally helpless, or someone who can't defend themselves right then, or, like, I mean, could you imagine being a patient rights advocate for, like, the elderly, where they can't, you know, they got no fight, you know, or they do have fight, they don't have the means to, like, defend themselves or look out for themselves, or... And kids, like, kids, you know, kids, completely powerless, generally, you know? They need help too, and sometimes, and you can disagree with me here, but sometimes I find that sometimes anger gets shit done where other things can't. Maybe it's called passion when it's used appropriately. Like, I can't imagine not having Richard Ojeda, well, it's Ojeda to a lot of people, not having him out in the world, like, ranting and raving and spreading his message on his podcast and then educating people. But he's also extremely kind. Like, you know, I'm an and person. Like, you can be angry and kind. It's true. It's absolutely true. And maybe that's what happens if you kind of integrate it, you know, into yourself. Regardless, let's see what Morgan has to say about the angries. The angry thieves. The thieves. The thiefis. I do notice cups did not come up. So that's interesting, right? Also, shirt by LiveSword DC. Alright. And they didn't ask me to, you know, sell their wares. I'm sure they were not counting on somebody this big wearing their gear. Pretty sure. Alright. Hermit. Introspection, gaining insight. Seeking or having spiritual enlightenment or philosophical wisdom. Thanks. Looking for guidance or giving guidance to others. Mentorship. Solitude. Choosing to be alone. For sure. Look at my shirt. I plan on wearing this for the rest of my life. It is going to be in tatters. Mo people, mo problem. Objective, strategic, clear thinking. Good problem solver. Well-trained or educated mind. Mentally prepared. Strong, unflinching mind. Bears witness to ugly truths. Man, and we're not done. Okay, I thought that covered everything, but apparently not. Truth is important, ethical. What? Honorable, principled. Skillful communication of ideas and information. Wise advice. Solid information. Is she talking about me? Is she saying that I am on point with this business? Well, here's the page, so my immaturity may rear its ugly head here in a second. Hold fast. Page of Pentacles. Starting a new project or job. A new investment, venture, or financial opportunity. A new health-related regimen. Beginning to turn your dreams into a reality. Considering whether or not something is practical or feasible. And one last one. Message about finance, health, employment, or real estate, home. Real estate / home. Excuse me. Well, alright. Well, that, okay. I guess, is she validating what I said? I mean, I don't recall giving her any kickbacks or anything, so that's kind of exciting, I think. Great. Maybe I am on the right track. I'm going to actually do some studying about this, about the role of anger in history. But I do feel like, it's not always called anger. I feel like if it manifests itself in different forms, particularly ones that benefit others, it may be referred to as something else. So, something else for me to learn, something else for me to dig into. Well, thank you for joining me, and I will see you at another time.